Turn you on. Okay, now we got our recorders going. We got everything turned on the way it's supposed to be. Go to our flight plan page. Let's go to clearances 2165. Hours 18.3. 19.5 is probably going to be departure. Let's go ahead and get our weather, which is 18.85.
Amarillo National Airport information, Foxtrot 1653 Zulu observation. Wind 100 at 12, gust 18. Visibility is unrestricted. Ceiling 3,200 broken, 4,300 overcast. Temperature 26, dew point 17, altimeter 3023. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 4. NOTAMs, runway 1331 and associated taxiways closed. Runway 22, 1,000 foot, or runway 4, 12,000 foot, distance remaining sign light out of service.
Okay.
Tower lights out of service, 8.6 miles northwest of Amarillo, 814 feet. Multiple cranes within 2.6 miles of the Amarillo Airport, 200 feet or less. Advise on initial contact, you have Foxtrot.
Okay, we've got Foxtrot. I think ground's going to be 21.9. If I can get ground back in there. And Amarillo clearance for flight 1216.
For flight 1216, Amarillo clearance cleared to Romeo Kilo, Romeo Airport as filed. Maintain 8,000, expect 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.5, squawk 4174.
All right, sir. For flight 1216 is cleared to Romeo Kilo, Romeo as filed. On departure, we're going to fly up to 8, expect 10 minutes after. Departure frequency is going to be 19.5, and I'm squawking 4174 for 216.
For flight 1216, read back correct.
All right, we've got that good. Let's talk to ground. And Amarillo ground for flight 1216.
For flight 1216, Amarillo ground.
Yes, sir. We're over here, signature fired up. We have Foxtrot expecting a runway 4 departure, and we are ready to taxi, sir.
Flight 1216, runway 4, taxi via Papa 3, Papa.
Papa 3, Papa for runway 4 for 216.
For flight 1216, stay on course, heading to Seacash.
It looks like about a 09. I'm loading it right now. It looks like about a 090 heading.
For flight 1216, roger.
Got you coming. Yes, sir. We got good alignment here. All right, guys, we are leaving out of Amarillo. Got some.
For flight 1216, I have a PIREP when you're ready to copy.
I'm ready to copy, sir, for 216.
For flight 1216, urgent PIREP just came in. King Air reported moderate clear air turbulence and a microburst of plus 20 feet per minute due north at 360, 25 miles north of Amarillo.
Copy that. Thank you for the heads up, sir, for 216.
Flight 1216, safe flight.
Thank you, sir. All right, flight plan's loaded. We'll get down here to the end, do our run up right quick. Wind's not necessarily favoring this runway, but the other one's shut down, so it's the best we got. I've still got my code, so that's been fun. I want to get this camera adjusted down a little bit lower. Here's Papa 3. We're going to make a left-hand turn to Papa. Looks like we got everything working this time. Yesterday's flight to Des Moines, didn't record the audio, so didn't get to use none of that. So hopefully this stuff's working today. My wing camera wouldn't sync, so it's just going to leave it on. Everything else looks good. We'll get down here and do our run up down here at the end. We'll be ready to head home. Runway 4 should be 404. Engine all looks good. Oil pressure looks good. Amarillo's a good airport to challenge you because it's always windy. And for whatever reason, it never seems to line up with the runway. Or when it does, that runway's shut down. So you're constantly fighting that too. Doors are shut. Seatbelt is on. Pins pulled for the app system. Gear trim for takeoff. I'll check that once we get down here at the end again. Like I said, we got a little bit of weather back home, so no sense in just rushing back to get there. The longer it takes us to get there, the better chance we got of it moving out on us. When you got a big runway like this, taxis take forever. Could have took one at the intersection, but I always like as much runway in front of me as I can, unless they want me to shorten it up. Sorry for my voice. Been fighting these allergies since Saturday, and just keeps getting worse. Yeah, I'll feel good. I got rudder authority, brake authority, so brakes are good. Now to see from the flags, the wind's going to be basically almost this way, so we got a little bit of a headwind. Main component for runway 4 plus runway 4 has us going the right direction, so that's a good thing. The PIRAP for some bad weather, bad micros burst and stuff to the north, so hopefully he'll get his turn going the right direction pretty quick, keep us away from that. Only been about a 2-hour, 15-minute flight home. Hopefully we get a little bit of a tailwind, kind of shortens that up for us a little bit, we'll see. It'll take us down here, kind of aim us into the wind a little bit. There's that wind, so I'll run through our checklist, right? The big flight controls, free and correct, we already did that. Let's test our autopilot. Let's go heading. Should turn us a little bit to the left, and it did. Let's go vertical, and altitude should start coming back. And it is, so we gotta get autopilot check there. Trim, we already got them set to half. Annunciator check, let's run our RPMs up. There's 1700. Let's turn all 2 on, we should lose the light. We did. Poteau nav landing, shouldn't get a draw. We are. It's good, let's kill the right mag. RPMs fall, EGT's all rising. Good on that mag. We go knock a left one down. RPMs fall, EGT's rise, so we gotta get a mag check. Alright. Anything below 1,000 feet, we gotta figure out a way to land this thing. Anything above that, you can use the parachute. We're sitting at 36, so that needs to be 46. And Amarillo Tower, 4 flight 1216, we're holding short of runway 4, ready to go when you are, sir.
4 flight 1216, Amarillo Tower, turn right, direct cash, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Runway 4, clear for takeoff. Sorry about calling you, sir, ma'am, for 216.
Approaching runway 04.
Alright, we're cleared for the runway.
Entered runway 04, 13,400 feet remaining.
Super long runway. Go direct cash, get up in the air. Alright guys, let's head to Poteau. Hills on the floor. Beware of that crossway component. Speed low. She wants to fly, so let's let her. That's coming up.
Flight 1216, contact departure, safe flight.
Going to departure, thank you for your help. See you. 216.
Still negative contact, runway 3384. Runway 3384, heading 270, vector for about a 7 mile straight in. Alright, left heading at 270, runway 3384.
And Amarillo departure, hello, 4 flight 1216 off of Amarillo, 4,400 climbing, direct cash.
4 flight 1216, Amarillo departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 11,000.
Alright, taking all the way up to 11 for 216.
Traffic inside Troy 056, no factor, got him. Troy 056, roger, thank you, maintain visual separation from that traffic. Troy 056. 118.3, cleared visual for runway 4, runway 3384. November 35 Whiskey traffic, as you sat, passing off your left wing, now maintaining visual. 35 Whiskey, copy.
Alright, nice and bumpy flying out of here. Always is.
Over 35 Whiskey, additional traffic 12 block and 11 miles, opposite direction 8,900 VFR in a descent. I'll be keeping an eye on 35 Whiskey.
A little bit of right rudder, not too bad though today because of the way the wind's hitting us. Man, it is flat out here in Amarillo.
Number 35 Whiskey, traffic's 12, moving to 1 o'clock in 7 miles. It's currently northwestbound 8,200, indicated in a slow descent. I'll let you know if he makes any course deviations. Okay, copy. Yeah, we got him on the screen. We'll be looking for him.
Alright, fixing to jump into the clouds. Doesn't look like the tops are too high. I'm sure it's going to be bumpy though, but with this climb rate, we should pop out of them pretty quick.
No, 35 Whiskey, looks like he's going to be no factor for you, about 3 miles off your right side.
35 Whiskey, copy.
Into the clouds we go.
The airport is your 12 to 1 o'clock and 8 miles.
Don't quite have it yet, but we're looking Troy 056.
Troy 056, roger.
They got 14 knots kind of courting us this way.
We're currently direct 3 mile final, if that's okay with you.
Not a problem at all. Troy 056, just let tower know when you get the airport side. Contact tower 118.3.
Over to tower, we got inside Troy 056.
Roger.
Thanks for your help, have a good day.
You bet.
Clouds. He's rocking us around pretty good.
Centurion 35 Whiskey, contact Fort Worth Center 126.45.
2645, and just a quick fire. We were showing bases about 6,200, and we're topping out about 7,700.
Okay, is it broken down there as well?
Yeah, it's pretty broken.
Thank you.
I said that, and they look like they're getting taller, so we'll see. We filed for 11. I'm guessing the tops are going to be in the low 9s. So that's what it's seeming like anyway. So we're at 88. There's our 9. We got 2 more to go. Looks like we're close. There's 93. Definitely turbulent. No doubt.
4 flight 1216, how's your right, Ben?
Yeah, it's been pretty sketchy back here for about the last 5 minutes. We're finally getting up to the top out here. Looks like top's going to be about 10.
Would you call it moderate turbulence, or was it worse than that?
No, I just say moderate ought to be pretty close, sir.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You said tops are 10 to the east, correct?
Hey, farm sir, for 216.
In that area, are they starting to go overcast?
Yeah, I'd call them overcast. They look like they're starting to thicken up pretty good.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
4 flight 1216, contact Albuquerque Center 127.185.
2785 for 216. Thank you for your help back here, sir. See you. Albuquerque Center, hello, 4 flight 1216, 10,500, climbing up to 11.
4 flight 1216, Albuquerque Center, Amarillo, number 3023.
23 now for 216. Alright, we're above the clouds at least finally. About 400 feet to go, and then we'll level off.
Albuquerque Center, TBM 940 Zulu Alpha is now direct cannon.
TBM 940 Zulu Alpha, roger, thank you.
Alright, fix the capture altitude. There it is, starter timer. Oh, that's the pressure off that right rudder. Tanks look pretty even. This tank's still the fullest, so I'm gonna leave it there. This pump's coming off. There's a 2540. Experience that's a long climb there. I'm gonna let it stabilize for just a little bit. Now start pulling our mixture back.
Copy that. Are we cleared fast X on for random AR?
Fort Worth should have that for you. Yeah, here any second.
Okay, cool. We'll be waiting for the handoff. We'll pass it to that thing.
Alright, there's our timer. We got all that stuff set up. Man, my voice sounds weird. I'm sorry about that. go hit our checklist. Cruise checklist, show it. Fuel pump is off. Cruise power we just did, mixture we just did, engine we need to go look at it. Fuel flow and balance, we're on a full tank right now. Look at our engine page. Everybody seems to be happy over there. It all looks good. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut the cameras off for now. We'll pick it back up when the descent back into Poteau. Alright guys, we're getting close to and being handed over to Razorback.
2220, we had
We're still at 11,000, I haven't started to send us down yet, but figured I'd start everything up, get it ready, because we're fixing to get that. I was hoping that my voice would have cleared up a little bit, but it's not, so this is what it is for right now. But pretty uneventful fly once we got on top of the clouds. That was pretty smooth the rest of the way.
Number 9 Bravo Romeo, contact Fort Worth Center,
So we just been
124.75. 2475 for now.
bugging along.
American 2220, contact
Weather's
Fort Worth
moved off of
Center,
Poteau. That was kind of over it earlier, so
3545 American
looks like the winds are calm right now. We can land either direction. We're just going to plan on landing 3-6, coming around to the south, and then making a turn to the north, coming in and landing. I'll see if I can pick up our weather. Yeah, I'm still too far out. 54 nautical miles, about 19 minutes out for landing. I can see Kavanaugh up there, so I know we're getting close. Follow lakes off the left-hand side here. Just motoring along, hopefully get back in time to be able to head over to Fort Smith and take care of my stuff for Volkswagen, and then swing by Mansfield on the way home.
1216, descend of House Discretion to maintain 6,000.
PD down to 6 for 216. Alright, goes PD down to 6,000. Let's go ahead and bug it. Let's go head down.
Fort Worth Center, today, Premier 10 Hotel.
We're starting to descend now down to 6,000. I already see that one.
Hotel 4 Center, Roger.
A little bit high coming in, so
Climbing level 230.
we're going to let it speed up, get us down there. Probably increase my vertical descent rate down to negative 600.
Number 9 Kilo Papa, contact
Actually, a little bit cold today.
24.75.
Outside our temps 48 degrees. Looks like in Poteau, after that weather moved out, looks like the temperature is 77 degrees, so I'm sure it's nice and humid, but looks like it cooled things down for them. As of right now, no more flights the rest of this week. It's always subject to change last minute though, but turn next big week, have to run back to Amarillo and take care of some stuff there. Here we go. B010, let's go ahead and set that up places. We got that winds are calm. On the descent, I'm just slowly increasing my mixture, keep my EGTs up. I don't start starving it out of fuel as we come down. Normally you're powering back, and so it's kind of taking care of itself, but I haven't slowed us down any yet since the air's pretty smooth, so I'm kind of having to increase the mixture a little bit. Should be getting pretty close to being handed over to Razorback. Let's just leave their airport and run over here about 10 o'clock. Found us some bugs today. Just a summertime thing where we live.
Fort Worth Center, Skyline 9620, Echo level 7000.
Okay, now I'm starting to pull the power back a little bit.
Number 8 Sierra Uniform, contact Oklahoma City Approach 124.2, take care.
Contact Oak City Approach 124.230 from Amarillo.
Alright, we got the weather. We're going to be landing 3-6, winds are calm. We'll ask for the visual, or we'll tell them we're planning on the visual for 3-6. As we get a little bit closer to the mountain, let's look at the airport inside. We'll cancel our flight plan. And my ears not clearing very good today.
4 flight 1216, contact the Razorback approach on 120.9er.
All right, sir, going to Razorback for 216. Talk to you later. See ya. Oh, Poteau frequency mid-next. I'm getting unloaded. And Razorback approach, hello, 4 flight 1216, descending down to 6,000. We have the weather at Poteau. We're going to plan on the visual for 3-6.
4 flight 1216, Razorback approach, descend to maintain 4,000, and remember you said you were planning on the visual for 6.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's nice and clear over here, so we're going to plan on the visual for 3-6. As we get a little bit closer, we'll let you know.
4 flight 1216, roger that.
All right. Keeping our descent going down to 4,000. Gets the lowest vectoring altitude he can give us over here. I'll stay with him till we get down there to that altitude, and then once I can see the airport, we'll cancel with him. Yesterday was a busy one. Today wasn't too bad. Yesterday morning went to Des Moines. I ran a Canada to Poteau, and Poteau to Amarillo overnight, and Amarillo, and then coming back from Amarillo today.
Descend 10,000, any chance direct direct?
There's one plane over by Poteau, so we have to be watching them. Yeah, it looks like he's just back out here doing some stuff, maybe. Who knows? Like I said, I wish I had more to talk about on this one, but not a lot going on. Just a pretty nice, uneventful flight, which is always good. What's coming out of Amarillo was, once we got in the clouds, it was pretty turbulent. I'd say moderate to extreme. I told you moderate, but it's probably a little more intense than moderate. Once we got on top of it, it was fine. And I get so many spam calls. Fix the catch our 4,000. Start pulling our power back even a little bit more. And it's captured, I'm almost at 1,500, which is pattern. Okay, yeah, I got the field inside, so I'm gonna let Razorback now. And Razorback approach, 4 flight 1216 has field inside at Poteau, so we can cancel IFR at this time, sir.
4 flight 1216, IFR cancellation received, no traffic observed between you and Poteau, change advisory frequency approved, have a good day.
Yes, sir, we'll talk to you next time, see. Okay, we'll give them my descent rate, get up to about 600 feet, then we'll head over there. Trying to turn us out a little bit to south, which is over in heading mode. Get us off the mountain a little bit in case there's some bumps. I don't think there's going to be, but never know. Looks like we got the fuel tanks pretty close, so I always try to make sure I keep the tanks pretty even. Road traffic 4 flight 1216. Looks like we're about 11 miles to the west. We're going to enter a left base for our runway 36, full stop, Poteau traffic. All right, we're down below 4,000, boost pumps coming on.
Poteau traffic, RV4, Romeo Papa, back taxi, 36.
There's some mixture. Air power back. We're screening out a little bit. We got somebody back taxiing on the runway. Swing out a little bit wider. And Poteau traffic 4 flight 1216. We're about 7 miles to the west now. Entering that long left base for a 36 full stop. We're trying to slow it up for the traffic.
And Poteau traffic, RV4 and Papa's clear the exit now, 0 run up here.
Copy that. Alright, brakes are good. He's out of the runway. I start turning back towards the runway now. There's those bumps. Always pretty coming in this side of Poteau. And over Worcester out here.
And traffic inbound to Poteau, got time to departure?
Yeah, we're about 4 miles out on that left base final for that 3-6 landing, full stop.
Roger, that's 34, we're focusing on only 36 departing frequently, so.
Okay. All right, let's slow down, let him get Heathrow depart. All right, I see him taking off. There's notch flaps coming in. Off he goes. And throw that last notch in. The autopilot off. Full power out. And Poteau traffic for flight 1216. We're making that base to final turn for a 3-6 full stop, Poteau. And Poteau traffic for flight 1216. Short final 3-6 full stop, Poteau. All right, there's a runway. I see it. That's 3-6.
500.
It's calm. We're a little bit high at 500 foot, so we start pulling some power out of it. See if we can get there and catch that glide slope. Here it comes. Looks good. All right, boost pumps on, flaps are back. And runway's made. See if we can get them 1,000 footers. They are. That's coming up, altitude's coming off. Poteau traffic for flight 1216 doing a 180 on the runway, back taxi 36 to the ramp, Poteau traffic. And Poteau traffic for flight 1216, we are clear of the runway, Poteau. Alright, we are home from Amarillo. Put the plane up, clean it up, be ready for the next time. Definitely tell they got hammered with rain earlier today. But luckily that just kind of all moved out. We're just right behind it. So that was good timing. I hope you enjoyed that flight with me today. Pretty uneventful. That's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because it makes for a pretty safe flight. Bad thing is it's a lot happening during the flight. So anyway, keep recording them and maybe get a guest in here or a passenger that wants to talk besides my wife, and I'll interview them as we're making the flight.